and welcome to Versus, the one show that debates everything political that touches your life and mine. Today we are talking about the air we breathe, laden with PM 2.5 and with other pollutants, which just got worse after Diwali. Now the Supreme Court has done what it had to. It laid down the law. But through the smog, we saw what happened here in Kolkata and of course in Delhi. In fact, Kolkata raced ahead to try and catch up with the capital. So what's the solution? The Supreme Court has done its job, but has the political class done anything about it? Have you seen a single tweet from any of the political parties? No. But remember, 2019 is round the corner, and perhaps it's time now for pollution to become a poll issue. With me, wonderful guests who have taken time out, and let me go straight to you. Samujjal, what do you think? Time for politics to enter this?
Yeah, high time. I mean, it's even ridiculous that we are even debating this right now and it's not already a part of some manifesto. We have already topped the charts for the world. Delhi has become #1 for the wrong reasons in the world. Now it's known for a city where tourism could have been boosted, but it's going to go down. Same will happen with Kolkata, which is in #2. And same for investments that is being trying so hard in Kolkata. We are 14 cities in India, out of 20 are in India, which are most polluted. What more do we wait for?
So what do we wait for? But I think Suraj there has a very different point of view. Suraj, you were talking to us earlier. What do you think? Ban the crackers? Stop Diwali? What is it you want?
No, definitely a blanket ban on any celebration is not a solution. First, they need to come up with a solution like the Supreme Court said burst green crackers. What is the definition of green crackers? It never came up with. So alternate has to be given. And definitely like a few years back, Kolkata High Court banned 80 decibel, that we have adhered to. But a blanket ban is something not acceptable to any of us.
Why not?
This is a way we celebrate once in a year. And like you cannot guide our lifestyle and everything every time, citing any reason whatsoever.
So time for politicians to make hay out of this?
I think definitely it has to be a political point which needs to be discussed, which needs to be sorted out definitely.
Okay, let me ask some other people, because one of the arguments that has happened in the Supreme Court and all around is jobs, jobs and jobs. The fireworks industry creates employment. Shamal Banerjee, activist with Green Nagorik, what would you say? Jobs, livelihoods versus bad air?
Yes, it's very important. Job is the most important criteria in any society and social welfare system of the government. Unless it is there, everything is nil. In fact, pollution is the burning topics of the day.
So jobs versus pollution, what do you do?
Job. Of course, job. But at the same time, pollution cannot be neglected in any way, because pollution creates such problems like diseases and other things and ailments for which the country would be in a suffering position.
But Ram there was telling me that he burst crackers yesterday. Unlike, I've been asking a lot of people, did you burst crackers yesterday? ज़्यादातर लोग ने कहा कि no, we didn't burst crackers. आपने burst किया?
हाँ मैंने किया।
तो आपको क्या लगता है, क्या होना चाहिए ये जो pollution हो रहा है?
देखिए बात है कि हमारा त्योहार है, साल में एक ही बार आता है। हम चाहते हैं कि मतलब वो सही तरीके से हो। पॉल्यूशन हाँ बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा है, और वो इलेक्शन में जो आ रहे हैं 2019 में, वो उसका मुद्दा होना चाहिए। क्योंकि आज की तारीख में कोई भी पॉलिटिक पार्टी जो भी हो, टीएमसी हो, सीपीएम, बीजेपी, कांग्रेस, जो भी XYZ, जो भी जितनी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है, कोई भी इशू नहीं बना रहा है इस चीज़ का। जो भी है आपके ये नोटबंदी को लेके है या रफल डील्स को लेके है, तो ये मुद्दा नहीं है। पर पॉल्यूशन जो हम लोग आज की तारीख में जो सांस ले रहे हैं, वो जहरीला सांस ले रहे हैं। आप दिल्ली की हालत देख लीजिए, बहुत ज़्यादा बदतर हो रखी है, और यहाँ फिर भी कलकत्ता में भी हो रही है, तो हमें उसके बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा हमें भी।
तो अब तक हुआ नहीं, व्हाट वुड यू से, क्यों नहीं हुआ?
ये हम आम आदमियों की सोच है, हमें आगे आके सामने आना पड़ेगा। वो हम घर बैठे एक हमारा इशू नहीं है, ये सबका इशू है। एयर हम ले रहे हैं, सबको भी लेना है, तो इसको हम सबको सामने आना पड़ेगा। हर पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को भी सामने आना पड़ेगा इस चीज़ को लेकर।
पर आपने बाजी फोड़ा?
बहुत कम, पिछले के मुकाबले इस बार बहुत कम किया है मैंने।
चलिए, I have been talking to people and asking them, did you burst crackers on Diwali? Did you burst crackers on Diwali? And every answer that I got, honestly, on record, was no, we didn't. We don't know who did. It's like nobody polluted the air. What would you say? Cracker ban is the answer?
No, crackers should not ban because in everyday life, many cars were in signals, many cars were stopped and makes too much pollution. Crackers are we use crackers in once in a year in a festival which is known as Diwali, so it should not be banned. It is not a reason which it should ban it. There is no specific reason to ban it.
Okay. Okay. So you don't want a ban. You didn't. So you burst crackers.
Yes, I burst cracker.
You didn't feel guilty.
No, I don't feel guilty because it is not a crime.
It's not a crime, indeed. I mean, how can you describe the bursting of crackers as a crime except that you are left breathing the air that is full of emissions? What about you? You're a young man. Did you burst crackers?
No, not exactly, but I still gonna tell you why you shouldn't ban crackers. Why do crackers sell here? Because people have a demand for it, right? And what does ban do? Ban creates an underground market. Like we see our alcohol ban, US, Bihar, India, Chhattisgarh. So ban is not an answer. The question is pollution rising? Yes, I come from Delhi. Having said that, pollution is a huge issue. But having said that, the problem is the moment you ban something, the demand in the market still sustains. In a country like India, in Calcutta, I think on Sunday, the AQI was 165. For a developing country, that's not a bad AQI. We have an issue of Diwali once a year. It's not only Diwali. We have Durga Puja, we have New Year, we have at least 17 to 20 different issues where we're going to burn crackers. But are crackers raising pollutions? No. What's raising pollutions? Our car emission standards are way lower than global standards. Let's say Delhi. Delhi has an AQI of more than 450. And for background, 300 is the category for severe, where government tells you, boss, stop going out. So when we have 450, you have to understand, is it because of Diwali? No. It's because farmers in Haryana and Punjab use slashing techniques extensively.
Stubble burning. But that's not there in Kolkata. There's no stubble burning in Kolkata, and yet Kolkata is getting worse and worse by the day. We are racing with Delhi.
That's a very key point which I've raised. We are worse. We're not bad. Look, okay, the issue is what is at stake here? The stake here is we have like 35, 40 odd people sitting here outdoors and talking about pollution precisely because the pollution is not bad enough to stay indoors.
How do you know? We should be doing a lung x-ray next or a chest x-ray. What about you? I mean, what do you feel?
It should be banned because it creates a lot of pollution and it's harmful for the sick people, the old people. And for the society, of course, it's bad. And moreover, it does not bring anything good learning to the coming generation.
But you know, I mean, there are people who will say that the Supreme Court did what it had to do. It didn't ban. It tried to regulate the bursting of crackers. Do you think that failed somehow?
See, if we, in one side you will keep an option of selling crackers, then you expect people not to buy it to honor Supreme Court. I think that's not going to happen. It's like selling a cigarette packet, taking it is injurious to health, but you are still selling it. So Diwali only banning crackers in Diwali, but crackers can be used in IPL final. Ridiculous. Either you entirely stop supply of crackers, or you talk about pollution. See, we don't only need a Swachh Bharat. We need a Swasth Bharat. It's not about politicians. Who are politicians? Politicians are human beings. Pollution is going to engulf from PM to Chowkidar. Right? It does not discriminate anybody. So it's high time that people understand. If you don't change the mindset of the people, Supreme Court cannot do it. Yes?
Not the police, actually.
Not the police. Or else PM Modi can, like he declared, from tomorrow you can withdraw 2,500 rupees only. That kind of a dictate may work. But that people have to try it out. But pollution is a issue which is going to engulf right from PM to a Chowkidar.
Okay, Tejas, let me go to you. You were going to get your daughter along, who apparently enjoyed the whole business of bursting crackers, and she hasn't shown up. I'm very disappointed. But did you burst crackers along with her?
Yeah, of course, Monideepa, I did burst crackers along with my daughter, and she was excited, but at the same time she was disappointed because the restriction of the time, 8 to 10, and that also on one day of Diwali. It's a festival that each of us look forward to the entire year to celebrate, to forget our sorrows or unhappiness. And we all look forward to a better thing. There is a hope for Diwali. The Diwali is a festival of light. The light gives us hope, each of us hope. And then some Supreme Court ruling telling us what to do, what not to do. It's like, someone telling us tomorrow that, Rasgulla will be banned because it causes diabetes. No, it's like something like that. It's such ridiculous things where, people are, you are being told what to be done. And unfortunately, as you see, when the petrol prices go up, that 4 rupees, 5 rupees, there is so much halla balla and everything else. And people want to call strikes, and ban and bans. And unfortunately, pollution is such a big issue. It's a really life-threatening thing, but no political parties are saying anything. Everyone is quiet. There's no strike. There's no call for bans because the pollution levels are so high and people are suffering. People are getting diseases. People are actually dying because of that. But no one is reacting. That's unfortunate.
Why do you think political parties are not diving into this issue?
That's because we, the people, are unaware of it. We don't voice our opinions. We are quiet. We have accepted that. We have accepted bad quality. It's like we have accepted everything. This is what's happening to us, and we have to live by this. No one is complaining. No one is protesting. No one is blocking roads because of air pollution is bad. But the day the petrol prices go up, you see so much happening. People burning buses because of that. But here, because of air pollution, where we are actually suffering, the common people are suffering. The cops on the road who are 24/7 on the road, they are inhaling bad polluting air, but they are not finding the bus drivers. So it's so sad, you feel so sad.
And yet you are the one who bursts crackers, your daughter bursts crackers. Isn't it like dichotomous what you are saying?
Of course it is, but it's once a day, come on. We want to enjoy once a day we are enjoying a festival.
Once a year.
Once a year, once a day we are enjoying our festival. It's part of our culture and heritage. So we are taking part of our heritage. We want to be Indian by default. We don't want our children to be on iPods and iPads and waste their time on that. They should be aware of what our culture and heritage is.
Okay, culture and heritage, that's what Diwali is all about. That's what bursting firecrackers are all about. But we've just got two amazing similes. It's like crackers are out there in the market for us to buy, like cigarettes, with that warning that it's injurious to health, but people are still doing it. And Teja's there, hit where it hurt, Rosagullas. Bad for diabetes, but still out there on the shop shelves. Are politicians listening? Time for a short break. On the other side, politicians, stand up and be counted. Welcome back to Versus, where we are talking about the air we breathe. And with me is an environmental reporter, really, who's just come back from Germany. Joyanta Basu, tell me, why is it that India and its political parties haven't focused on pollution?
Now, at this point of time, the Green Party in Germany is one of the most dominant faces. They are part of the, I think, 7 or 8 the areas. They are part of the government. Though federally they are in the opposition, but they are playing a very, very important role.
And their agenda?
And the agendas are all environmental agendas. That's the predominant agendas. And India happens to be one of the country being most impacted by climate change. Still, hardly it finds any place in the political agenda of all the parties, cutting across the spectrum. You look at Congress, you look at BJP, you look at the local Trinamool. Hardly you find 1 or 2 pages about
not a single tweet after this huge pollution in Kolkata and Delhi.
Yes, that's the whole thing.
I mean, lots of happy Diwalis, but nothing on the pollution.
Absolutely. We need to demand that from the political parties. When the next time they're coming to us for asking for vote, we need to ask them, what the hell you have done for our air? What
do you think?
For water?
Dolly, will you ask your politician to, explain the quality of air?
Definitely so. And especially to look after their health. Each one of us as parent, if we take up the responsibility to teach our children that something for your pleasure, you cannot harm the others.
But who will teach the politicians?
I think if we put it on, we are the ones, we should not allow them. It should be our privilege to tell them. We should not let them have the privilege to dictate what they want from us. We should always ask them that this is what we want. We should demand it.
Okay. Political parties should be where there will be demands for answers on air quality sooner rather than later, certainly ahead of 2019. You wanted to make a point. Politicians in this arena as well?
Yeah, see, India is a democratic country, not a dictatorship country. So our government cannot tell us what we should do, what we should not. Why Diwali and bursting crackers for one single day throughout the year should be banned? I don't see a point. Instead, there are a lot of other points which needs attention which needs to be focused. Like we are standing at second anniversary of demonetization, which was one of the worst decision of our government could ever take. But unfortunately, we have not been discussing these points.
I thought we were only discussing that. That's what we started with saying, that we are only doing demonetization and refile and CBI and RBI and nothing on pollution. What would you say?
I feel that bursting crackers is just one single point of health hazard. Just like smoking is, or like all these kinds of health hazards. Till the time, like Swachh Bharat is now an issue, political issue. Till the time the government doesn't realize, till the time the people are not aware that this is also a major health hazard, nothing is going to change. But it needs to change. I heard of my friend who's in Delhi now, and she's every alternate day she's carrying an oxygen cylinder with her now because she's having this asthma problem, and which now she's hospitalized because of this during this time. So
can you imagine? I know the cost.
Higher, isn't it? In Delhi.
No, it's equally bad in Calcutta.
Kolkata is caught up.
Yes, now Kolkata is, during these days. But the factor is that the politicians, when they're enjoying their victory, then also they will go for firecrackers.
Yes.
So
That is perhaps indeed the biggest irony, and trust you to put that up. Next time a political party wins an election, they had better watch out and not burst firecrackers. सर आपको क्या लगता है, politicians को इस मुद्दे पे बात करना चाहिए या नहीं, मैनिफेस्टो में होना चाहिए या नहीं?
जरूर होना चाहिए। पॉल्यूशन के ऊपर में बात करना जरूरी है, उस पर स्टेप्स लेना जरूरी है, लेकिन पॉल्यूशन क्रैकर्स की वजह से ज़्यादा नहीं फैलता, साल में वंस और ट्वाइस बहुत ज़्यादा। पर ये कार्स के जो इमिशंस होते हैं इसके वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा था। पॉलिटिशियंस इस पर पूरी तरह से इन्वॉल्व हैं।
बहुत सारे टाइप्स ऑफ पोल्यूशन आर देयर एंड नॉट जस्ट फायर क्रैकर्स। यही आप कहना चाहेंगे? मैम, व्हाट अबाउट यू? आपने दिवाली में डिड यू बर्स्ट क्रैकर?
यस आई डिड।
विद अ क्लियर कॉन्शियंस?
यस।
आपको कुछ लगा नहीं कि पोल्यूशन
लगा? रोज होता है। एक दिन हम क्रैकर्स नहीं जलाएंगे, इट्स आवर फेस्टिवल, वी शुड एंजॉय। सिर्फ एक दिन बैन करने से क्या पोल्यूशन खत्म हो जाएगा? आई डोंट थिंक सो मैंने बर्स्ट किया।
Sir, you tell me.
Politicians, particularly during election year, understand the ballot box and nothing else. So they will not talk about the environmental pollutions or anything else.
How can you make them do that? But you do think they should get involved. Otherwise, their ballot boxes might go empty.
Leaders are involved when the issue is taken up by the public in such a manner that it will affect their ballot box. Only then the political leaders will take up the issue. But the present condition is such, our socio-economic condition is such, that political leaders will never take up the environmental issue in the election unless they are compelled to do it.
So you live near a garbage dump. आपकी बेटी को skin rashes हो रही हैं, तो आप क्या चाहेंगे कि आपका political leader इस मुद्दे को लेके बात करे या they are beyond it?
खाली मेरे बेटी क्यों, देश के ऐसा बहुत बेटी है जिसके बच्ची भी है जिसको ब्रीदिंग प्रॉब्लम, स्किन डिजीज़ ऐसा हो रहा है। इसके लिए पॉल्यूशन ही तो हमारा मूल कारण है, तो इसको लेके तो आगे पॉलिटिशियन को सोचना चाहिए।
आपका जो एमएलए हैं या एमपी हैं, उन्होंने कभी ये मुद्दा उठाया?
कभी नहीं, हमने तो नहीं देखा अभी तक। खाली आते हैं उसी रास्ते पे माने गुजरता है, देख के भी अनदेखा कर जाता है। अभी वो लोगों ने जो किया है, एक लंबा सा कुछ दीवार उठा दिया, बोल रहे हैं कि अभी दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, ये दृष्टि दूषण से मुक्त है, एक मैजिकल पार्ट है, दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है इसलिए वैनिश।
The bitterness in this young man's voice is because he lives near an enormous 20-acre garbage dump, and the stench is bad enough, but somehow apparently the methane inside the garbage self-ignites and smoke billows out of that place, causing respiratory trouble and for his daughter skin rashes as well. डॉक्टर ने क्या कहा? वहाँ से निकल जाइए।
डॉक्टर ने कहा अभी बच्ची को ठीक रखना है तो घर चेंज करना चाहिए, लेकिन हम लोग मिडिल स्टैंडर्ड लोग हैं, घर तो ऐसा तो नहीं ऐसे जैसा कि पंछी का एक घोंसला सा है, बदल लूँ झटक से।
So the anger there, sorrow there that his daughter is going to suffer from skin rashes, come what may, unless the politicians wake up. Will they, Raja?
I don't think politicians are really bothered, because if they have been bothered, then the chief minister and the prime minister would not have moved with an 18-car convoy. That's also adding to the pollution. I really don't think this is going to sell to any political party as far as the vote is concerned, because it's not money. Money is more important than air pollution to them. That's very unfortunate.
So very unfortunate, it's money that is talking and not even the people's vote. But if you've heard all these people behind me today, you will know that change, along with PM 2.5, is in the air. But bottom line, it's time every political party woke up and smelt the air. In Kolkata with GD Shankar, Monideepa Banerjee, NDTV.